Hi and welcome to my newest What I Eat in a Day video. I'm so excited to share this video, but before we start a typical day in my life and what I eat and what I cook, I wanted to do a little disclaimer or tell you why I'm doing a gluten-free video. For all of you who know me, know that I follow a whole food plant-based diet. I'm very passionate about healthy foods, but recently I stopped eating gluten because of health reasons. So it's a really long story, but the short version is that I had problems with my skin for over 2 years now, which I never had before, and I tried a lot of things, and 3 months ago I finally decided to go gluten-free just to try. I didn't do a test if I'm gluten intolerant or sensitive or whatever. I'm a very big fan of listening to your body and just try yourself. So I had a suspicion that it might be gluten, but I didn't want it to be. So it's the last thing I tried actually. I cut it out for a week or two for the beginning, and it really helped to clear up my skin, so I stayed on it. And now I'm doing it for 3 months, I think. But do I think that a gluten-free diet is the healthiest diet and everybody should follow it? No, I don't think so, really. I think diversity in a diet is key, as long as it's healthy foods and not processed foods. I think everybody should know what gluten is and what foods contain gluten, but I don't think you should cut it out if you don't have to or if you're not sensitive to it. Yeah, so it worked for me. I hope in the future that I can slowly try to reintegrate a little bit of gluten into my diet, but so far I'm kind of liking it, so I'm not having a real problem with it. It is quite easy, but I think for a lot of people it is a struggle. And I feel if you are vegan and you changed your whole lifestyle recently to a vegan diet, and now you have to, cut out gluten because of health reasons or whatever, it can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's why I did the video. So I want this video to be an inspiration for everyone who follows a gluten-free diet or wants to try it out, or the doctor told them that they have to cut down gluten. So this is really an inspiration for you, so you can see it's easy, it's delicious, you can eat so many amazing foods even if you have to cut out gluten for a while or forever. So this is an inspiration video for you guys. So I really hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow and that more people can see my content. And yeah, now let's start how a typical day in my life looks like. Good morning and welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. Today I woke up and was thinking like I haven't done this kind of video in a long time, and I really want to share what I eat in a day and what I cook. And I was thinking I have nothing planned, so perfect day. And I'm in a new apartment. So excited. It's still not quite finished. We still have to put up some dressers and whatever. I'm going to start with a workout, and then I'm going for a swim in the ocean, and then I'm going to do breakfast. I'm done with the workout. I already changed into my bathing suit, like this swimsuit, because it is super cute with the flowers. I had it for ages. I'm out of breath. I'm still super sweaty. Can you tell? I love a minute's workout because they're super sweaty, super quick. It takes you 20 minutes or something, or half an hour, and you're done. I'm gonna look for a shirt, and then I'm gonna go to the beach and go for a swim, which is like the second part of the workout. So breakfast after the swim it is. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my stuff and go to the beach. Breakfast and dinner are somehow for me the most exciting meals of the day, and since I'm gluten-free, not much changed for breakfast. I usually eat a smoothie bowl, or I drink a smoothie or a porridge, and here I'm making a smoothie bowl with some frozen banana, frozen blueberry, and some plant milk and protein powder. And Depending on if you like a smoothie or a smoothie bowl, you just adjust the liquid, the amount of liquid. Here I used about a cup of plant milk and I get a smoothie bowl consistency. I also add some coconut and some nuts and seeds and some peanut butter for some healthy fats. I love peanut butter in my smoothie bowl. I cannot eat a smoothie bowl without it. And that's breakfast. It's so yummy for a hot summer day. It's lunchtime, and for lunch I'm going to do a nourish bowl. This we do quite often because it's something you can whip together very quick. You can use leftover veggies, you can mix and match however you want. There's just like a few things you need, like veggies, greens, and good dressing. And what usually happens for me is that I eat something, a recipe I tested or something I made for a client or for Instagram, and I made this nourish bowl and dressing for Instagram videos. So I have left over. And it's perfect for lunch because it's quick, it's light. I don't want to overeat for lunch because it keeps me full, and I'm totally lazy after if I eat too much. So this is a perfect lunch. A nourish bowl is also a good gluten-free option because you have so many different components, so many nutrients. It's very healthy, it's easy, it's yummy. I'll get everything out of the fridge, all the leftovers, and then show you how to make it, and also blend in the Instagram recipes for you guys so you know how to make it. So yeah, let's get started because I'm starting to get hungry. The smoothie bowl I had for breakfast, that does not keep me full for long. I would say for 2 or 3 hours, so it's time for lunch. Everything is out of the fridge. Some greens, some broccoli, and also some spinach. I already cut it up and washed it. And then I have some red cabbage and some carrots and some rice noodles left over. And as a protein source, I have the edamame beans and also the dressing. This is a peanut butter Thai dressing. This recipe is on Instagram, and I will blend it in so you can see. So now it's time to assemble the bowl, and I just put in some greens. It's really easy. So broccoli, I eat the broccoli raw sometimes. It's also a good source of protein. Then we have some carrots and some of the cabbage, which I think adds a nice color to it. Then I have some leftover glass noodles for source of grains. Just put them here. I top it off with some edamame beans in the middle for some extra protein. And then we have the dressing. So yeah, that's lunch, and I'm super excited for it. I'm already so hungry, and as I said, it's so quick, it's so easy, especially if you prep everything. When you buy the groceries, you just prep everything so it's ready to go for a good salad. And that's my nourish bowl. I'm gonna enjoy now and see you at dinner. Usually before dinner I have one snack, so I have 1 or 2 snacks a day, one in the afternoon and sometimes one between lunch and breakfast. So here I'm having a coffee, which I love in the afternoon, and some fresh fruit. I chose an apple and some fresh strawberries, which are super delicious, juicy and sweet, and I just put the fruits in a bowl and top it with some almond butter for some healthy fats and some cinnamon, and snack away. and it is time for dinner, my second favorite meal of the day. So I made a polenta pizza crust, and therefore I use veggie stock, just regular vegetable stock. I mixed in the double amount of water than I have polenta. You just whisk it in very gently and put it on low heat and cook it for 1 or 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes until it's thickened, and then you let it rest with the closed lid for another 5 minutes. After you let it rest, you put it on a baking tray lined with parchment paper and let it cool down, because the easiest way to handle this is with your hands, and so that you don't burn your hands, you need to let it cool down a little bit, and it's also easier to handle. Then you just form it with your hands in the shape you like. I use a rectangular shape and make it the crust very thin so it gets crispy in the oven. Another trick to make it more crispy is to pre-bake the crust in the oven and use some olive oil. I brushed on a tablespoon, I think, and then I put it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes to get the crust already crispy. Then for the cheese sauce, I soaked some cashews in hot water. I just cooked it for 5 minutes. That's totally enough. You can also soak it in hot water for 15 minutes. Then I prepared the rest of the ingredients, got everything ready to blend the cashews. So we have the cashews and the nutritional yeast. The most important step, people always ask me, can I just leave that step out? And I say no, I use a lot of nutritional yeast. It is very important. Don't skip that step. I also put in some plant milk, salt, pepper, and some garlic powder, and then you just blend it until it's smooth, and that's it. That's the cheese sauce you will need as soon as the pizza is ready. So a quick taste test is always necessary to see if something is missing. No, nothing's missing. Perfect. So yeah, now I sliced some tomatoes and made a paste with olive oil, garlic, fresh rosemary, salt, and pepper, because I'm super lazy. I didn't want to do a marinara sauce for the pizza. I just sliced some tomatoes. I stacked them on the pre-baked pizza crust, and then I put the garlic olive oil mixture on top of the tomatoes so they get more flavorful and taste so good. And this goes into the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes to get everything crispy and the tomatoes baked, and then it's ready to serve. So just put on the cheese sauce as much as you like. I always use a lot because that sauce is literally the best ever. And then to add more flavor, because we don't have that many toppings, we want a lot of flavor, so we use fresh herbs. I used fresh basil, which was so delicious on a pizza, and I always like salad on my pizza, always. So I put on some arugula, and there you go, the pizza is ready and dinner is served. It was so good. You should really try it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to make. I hope you enjoyed the recipes. I will link all the recipes down below in the description box, or write it down for you guys so you can check that out too. Subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I bring out a new video. And yeah, I bring out a video every week, or at least I try. And I hope you see you next time. Bye!